What was I asked Machizel what his reasoning was for being nervous, and he says, I don't know, feels like a tournament match. Alright, but even if it was a tournament match, why be nervous? It's just gonna make you be worse, right? All you can do is your best anyway. So, just try to like not think of it like that. I don't know. I don't really have advice for that. I was never a person who got nervous until my first time. The only time, actually. The only two times that I was nervous playing Tekken. First time ever was when I first made top 8 at EVO. It was EVO 2008, and it was my first time on stage. And it was like, it had been my goal, you know, to make it to that stage and play there. So, for like 3 years at that point, right? Because my first EVO was 2005. So 2005, 6, 7, I went every year. I wanted to be on the stage, but I never made it. 2008, I finally did it. And I had to play against a goddamn King player, Owen from the Philippines, who was also from SoCal at the time. But he was way better than me. But then we go up there, and I was so nervous. Like, I dropped so many combos and all this kind of shit, right? And that was the first time I felt nervous before my match. In matches, I've been nervous before because like I almost messed up and I lost. And it's funny because it was that same EVO. I didn't think about it, but the match to get into top 8 was me versus Chetty. And it was very close, and we both were getting super nervous. And we were both dropping hella shit. So, pretty funny to think back about that and realize that it was the same EVO that I was nervous at. Yeah, the other time I was nervous was, I don't know if it's nerves even. It's times when I'm competing in an environment that I've never been in. That's usually times when I have a really hard time adjusting. So the things that come to mind were the Tekken 6 National Tournament, because like they had a camera with a girl to do interviews. You know, there was like, this was before esports, right? So it's like we were fighting inside a boxing ring. Fighting, right? We were playing Tekken inside a boxing ring. And there was like a camera person in the ring, and there was a girl to do interviews post-match. So like all these distractions, basically, like I'm thinking between my matches, I'm thinking like, man, what if she asks me about this or that? You know, like just the dumbest shit that has nothing to do. Like, she's not gonna ask you shit unless you win your match, bro. You know, so you gotta win your match. That's the whole thing, right? But it's super hard. And then even when I was in the boxing ring and I was playing my matches, there were people on the outside like hitting the ring, and that's like something, you know, you never experienced, and it's like it's kind of shaking the ring, you know, so it's pretty weird in that situation. The other place where I remember that happening was at Tekken Crash. When I went to Tekken Crash, same thing, man. Like there's just so many distractions because at Tekken Crash it's like a TV show production, right? So you're the crowd comes, they fill in. You know where the set is. They walk you through how you're gonna walk out. Camera's gonna look at you from this side. Then you gotta point to the other camera, and then you walk up to the machine. And then you play your match, right? But in the build up to that, you have to sit in this back room with the other players, and they got a small monitor for you to watch back there and see all the matches that are happening. So it was really, I don't want to say disorienting, but it was hard to keep my focus in those type of situations, right? So I remember in Tekken Crash, you know, I came out and like, I knew I was gonna lose already because it's fucking the best Marduk and I'm terrible against Marduk, right? But I came out and my whole goal with that was like, I'm gonna hit this intro. I'm gonna do this cool ass intro. That was the whole thing. And then I was thinking the other time I didn't feel out of place, but it was just so weird, was actually at SBO. It was a tournament format I'd never been in. And like it's in Japan, so they have like multiple arcade cabs. No one's really paying attention to any of the matches because nothing is streamed. It's just like, here's a group of 6 arcade cabinets, there's a group of 6 arcade cabinets, people are being called everywhere, you just got to go and like play your match. And it was just a super chaotic environment is how I would describe it. And to play in that was like, you know, you have your 2 teammates at least, and they're like cheering you on, but it felt so odd. And even though I did pretty well, like I won, I went to final round in my match, I'm pretty sure, but got bodied. You know, our team got eliminated first round. So just really, really funky situation like that is what really throws me off. But yeah, if you're gonna play online, who gives a fuck, dude? Just chill.